1975, female artists reshaped the music scene with every note, from Olivia Newton-John's irresistible pop charm to Aretha Franklin's soul-stirring power. These icons broke barriers and redefined their craft. Let's celebrate their legacy of the top 10 unforgettable female singers of 1975. Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was born in 1942. Known as the Queen of Soul, she became a powerful voice in music. From a young age, Aretha showed great talent in singing. Her early life in Detroit helped shape her unique sound. She rose to fame with a deep, soulful voice that touched millions of hearts. In 1975, Aretha continued to impress audiences around the world. Her recordings made strong appearances on music charts. One of her hit singles reached the top 10 on the R&B charts. Her album sales were impressive, moving hundreds of thousands of copies. Key performances that year, including a celebrated live concert at a major venue, left a lasting mark on fans. She earned award nominations that highlighted her role as a true musical icon. Aretha's soulful voice and deep emotion influenced rock, pop, and soul music. Many artists have named her as a role model. Singers like Whitney Houston and Laura Lynn have looked up to her for inspiration. One notable detail from 1975 was a powerful live performance that was praised by critics and loved by audiences. This performance showed the strength of her talent and the reach of her influence. A live recording from one of her shows in 1975 broke attendance records and was broadcast nationwide. Leaving behind the soulful sounds of Aretha Franklin, we now turn our attention to the versatile star, Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand was born in 1942 and grew up to be a true icon in both music and film. From her early days, she showed great talent as a singer and actress. Her powerful voice and graceful presence on stage quickly earned her a loyal following. She built her career with a mix of heartfelt songs and memorable film roles. Her ability to connect with audiences in both areas set her apart from many of her peers. In 1975, Barbra continued to shine. She starred in the film Funny Lady, which was a major success. The movie earned over $36 million at the US box office. Critics and fans alike praised her performance. At the same time, her music recordings kept performing well on the charts. Her albums and singles consistently sold in high numbers, with some releases moving over 1 million copies worldwide. Her work during this period helped solidify her status as a top performer in both music and movies. Here's an amazing fact: Barbra Streisand is the only entertainer to win an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, marking her as an iconic EGOT winner. Barbra Streisand's strong voice and unique style have influenced many in the entertainment world. Numerous artists, including Celine Dion and Adele, have cited her as an inspiration. One notable achievement in 1975 was a strong box office and chart performance that confirmed her enduring appeal. Barbra's brilliant presence moves us to the gentle tunes of Joni Mitchell. What stories will her songs tell? Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell was born in 1943 in Canada. She became known as a gifted singer-songwriter with poetic lyrics and a unique artistic style. Early in her career, she performed in folk clubs and soon built a loyal fan base with her heartfelt songs. Her music often reflected personal stories and deep feelings, setting her apart in the industry. In 1975, Joni released her album, The Hissing of Summer Lawns. This album marked a change in her sound. It mixed elements of jazz, pop, and folk. Critics praised the album for its bold use of layered arrangements. It reached the top 10 on the Billboard 200 chart and sold many copies, earning respect from both fans and music experts. Joni's work changed how folk and rock music were made. Her honest lyrics and innovative sound influenced many later songwriters. Artists such as Taylor Swift and Adele have noted her impact on their own music. Her style encouraged others to tell their own stories with courage and clarity. One standout achievement in 1975 was how the album broke new ground by adding rich layers to her music. This new sound opened fresh paths in music production. Up next, we have Linda Ronstadt, a true chameleon of sound whose versatility continues to inspire. Linda Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt was born in 1946 and began her music career with a drive for excellence. Early in her career, she sang with the Stone Ponies before launching a successful solo journey. She showed that she could work in many styles. Linda sang rock, pop, and country with ease. This blend of genres set her apart and opened new doors for female artists. In 1975, Linda's star shone brightly. Her album, Heart Like a Wheel, released in late 1974, continued to enjoy great success throughout 1975. It climbed the charts and earned a platinum certification, selling over 1 million copies in the United States. Several hit songs from the album received strong airplay and earned her award nominations. Critics praised her smooth voice and ability to cross musical boundaries, and fans welcomed her diverse style. Linda's versatility broke new ground for women in music. Her work showed that a female artist could excel in multiple genres at the same time. Modern singers like Sheryl Crow and Sarah McLachlan have mentioned her influence in their own music. One standout achievement in 1975 was the long chart run of her album. It stayed popular for over 50 weeks, a rare and impressive feat for a female artist during that era. Moving on, we have the vibrant energy of Donna Summer and her disco hits. Can you feel the groove? Donna Summer. Donna Summer was born in 1948 and soon became a rising star in the disco era. She began her career with small gigs and local shows. By the mid-70s, her work caught the public's eye. In 1975, her breakthrough came with the hit song, Love to Love You Baby. This song brought her widespread fame. It climbed high on the charts and stayed for many weeks. The single was on the Billboard charts for over 16 weeks and topped the dance charts for nearly 12 weeks. It sold over 1 million copies and earned a gold certification. Her music helped shape the disco and dance club scene. Clubs and radio stations played her tracks night after night. Her sound influenced many future dance and pop singers. Artists such as Janet Jackson and Rihanna have mentioned her work as an inspiration. Donna's style mixed catchy beats with a smooth, sultry voice that set her apart. One memorable achievement in 1975 was the record-breaking success of Love to Love You Baby. This hit not only captivated audiences, but also changed the way disco music was made and enjoyed. Her performance style and unique sound left a mark on the industry. Stay tuned. The crescendo is building towards a grand finale you won't want to miss. Now, let's discuss Olivia Newton-John's mix of pop and country. Olivia Newton-John. Olivia Newton-John was born in 1948. She grew up in Australia and began her career in local clubs and on TV. Her clear voice soon won fans. With hard work and talent, she caught the attention of the United States music scene. In 1975, Olivia mixed country and pop in a way that few had before. That year, her hit song, Have You Never Been Mellow, reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. This single stayed on the charts for many weeks and sold over 1 million copies worldwide. Her album of the same name also gained much praise. Olivia received several award nominations during this time. Critics and fans noted her smooth style and warm sound. She broke the mold for female singers by blending different music styles. Many later artists have mentioned her as an influence. Singers such as Dolly Parton and other stars have admired her work. Her achievements in 1975 marked a turning point in her career. The success she found that year paved the way for more awards and chart-topping hits in the years to come. Olivia Newton-John showed that great music can bring people together. Olivia's smooth tunes brings us to Bette Midler, whose lively energy is a real delight. Bette Midler. Bette Midler, known as the Divine Miss M, was born in 1945. She started her career on stage in New York City. Early on, she performed in small clubs and theaters. Her warm voice and lively style won over many fans. Early recordings showed her mix of humor and song. By 1975, her talent was clear to a wide audience. In 1975, Bette held many live shows across the United States. She performed in large venues in New York and Los Angeles. Her concerts drew enthusiastic crowds. Her hit songs climbed the music charts, and her albums reached strong sales numbers. Critics praised her energy and unique style. She also earned several award nominations during this time. Bette's blend of singing and stage performance added a new flavor to pop music. Her shows combined music with fun and emotion. Many entertainers later spoke of her influence on their own careers. Her style set a new course for female performers who mix music with theater. One interesting fact is that her TV appearance in 1975 made a strong mark on viewers. That performance is still remembered for its charm and energy. Time to honor Carole King, whose heartfelt songwriting has left a lasting mark on music. Carole King. Before the second show. Carole King began her career as a songwriter in the early 1960s. She wrote many hits for other artists before she found fame as a singer. In 1971, her album Tapestry became a huge success. The album stayed on the charts for weeks and sold millions of copies. Today, Tapestry remains popular with fans around the world. In 1975, Carole King stayed active in the music scene. She went on to tour and play many live shows across the United States. Her concerts were warm and friendly. Many fans enjoyed her simple style and honest lyrics. Some of her songs ranked high on the charts that year. Sales figures confirmed that her music was a big hit with listeners. Critics praised her skill and the heart behind her words. Fun fact: Carole King's album Tapestry has sold over 25 million copies worldwide and won 4 Grammy Awards. Carole King's style has touched many songwriters. Artists like Adele and Taylor Swift have mentioned her influence in interviews. Her clear and direct way of writing has inspired many who came after her. A notable moment in 1975 was her performance at a large outdoor event. Thousands of fans gathered to listen and cheer her on. This milestone highlighted her unique talent and lasting impact on music. Carole King's classic tunes opened the door to Helen Reddy, an empowering voice whose anthems continue to inspire. What new inspiration will you find in her sound? Helen Reddy. Helen Reddy was born on October 25, 1941, in Melbourne, Australia. She began her music career at a young age and later moved to the United States. Her big break came with the hit song, I Am Woman. This song quickly became an anthem for women and a call for strength and independence. Helen soon became a symbol of empowerment for many, and her early work set the stage for a lasting impact on music. In 1975, Helen continued to make her mark. Her music stayed popular on radio and TV. One of her singles reached the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100, and her records sold impressively, with some copies surpassing the 500,000 mark. She received praise from both fans and critics, along with award recognitions that highlighted her influence. Her songs gave many listeners a sense of pride and strength. Future female artists have often mentioned Helen as a role model, who helped shape their own path in music. One memorable moment in 1975 was a live TV performance that left a lasting impression on many viewers. This performance showed her clear passion and stage presence. As Helen's inspiring sound fills the air, we now arrive at our grand finale, Diana Ross, a true icon of grace and talent. Are you ready for the ultimate musical experience? Diana Ross.
My world's empty without you, babe.
Diana Ross was born in 1944 and first became famous as the lead singer of the Supremes, one of the best-selling girl groups in history. Her smooth voice and elegant style quickly made her a star. She then began a solo career that broke new ground for African-American women in music. Known as a style icon and influential performer, Diana set high standards for stage presence and fashion. In 1975, Diana Ross continued to shine. Her hit theme from Mahogany, Do You Know Where You're Going To?, reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song received heavy radio play and resonated with fans worldwide. That year, her live shows filled large venues, with many concerts selling out. Record sales soared, with millions of copies of her singles and albums moving quickly off the shelves. Diana's impact on music is felt in both soul and pop genres. Her strong stage presence and chic fashion sense set trends that many later artists followed. Icons like Beyoncé and Rihanna have mentioned her influence when talking about performance and style. One memorable performance in 1975 was her appearance at a major music award event. That show is still talked about by fans for its energy and elegance. Thank you for joining our countdown of unforgettable female singers from 1975. Their powerful hits and memorable shows shaped music and still inspire many today. Enjoy these classic songs and celebrate their remarkable legacy. Thank you for listening, and keep the music alive.